Great news, guys. We have more people who have signed the pledge now. Over 25,000 of you have already signed. We've got a whole bunch of people running for Congress and Senate who have signed. You know, of course, the 4 presidential candidates who have signed, like Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Marianne Williamson, Mike Gravel, etc. But now we have new Congress people. Just signed Ilhan Omar. I think I have that somewhere, don't I? So I want to remind you guys who don't know what the pledge is, what it is in a second, but also signing the Progressive Pledge, Rashida Tlaib. So you see it right there. The 5 pillars of the pledge are higher wages, including the $15 minimum wage, which the House just passed.
Yes.
Which we're going to talk about later in the show. Green New Deal, college for all, Medicare for all, and ending the private financing of elections, ending the corruption that is in Washington. Super proud to have those Justice Democrats sign the Progressive Pledge as well. In fact, Rashida Tlaib gave a fantastic quote about why she signed, and I want to read it to you guys. She said, "Signing on to TYT's Progressive Economic Pledge was an easy choice for me because it aligns so clearly with the values of the people I represent. I was elected by a broad and diverse coalition of residents of Michigan's 13th district to fight back against growing economic inequality, the continued destruction of our planet, and the corporate assault on our democracy." Man, I love these words.
Yes.
All right, she continues, "I represent the 3rd poorest district in the nation where the damage that low wages, unaffordable education and healthcare, environmental pollution and degradation, and unaccountable representation have done to our communities has been devastating. I have a mandate to fight economic inequality, clean up our communities, fight climate change, and restore our democracy for the people. I'm so proud to be joined in these battles by the Young Turks and their huge grassroots network, community advocates, and activists working for real progressive change across the country." That's you guys.
Yes.
She's proud to be part of you guys. That's awesome. I love that.
So I didn't know you were going to do this update today, and it came up, in the middle of the day as I was producing the rest of the show. And I'm glad that it came up because at a time when you feel that despair creeping in again, and I talk about that a lot on the show, where you feel like sometimes it's hopeless. You fight for change, and you've been fighting for change way longer, like since 2002 when you started the show. And sometimes you sit back and you ask yourself, does it even matter? Is there any progress at all? And these Justice Democrats honestly inspire me, inspire the rest of the progressives in this country, and keep people going. They keep me going. Like just reading that quote, like it gave me chills, like in the best possible way.
Absolutely, and look, so we get tired of hearing stories of both Republicans and far too often Democrats who go, well, I mean, should we really go all the way in healthcare? I mean, it's over 30 million people uninsured, but why don't we tweak it? Why don't we tweak it, right? And corruption, whoa, I don't know about that. And look, as some other Democrats will say, I'm kind of for those things. There's a range of options of what I'm for. That's why we came up with a pledge to clarify. It's so refreshing to hear uncorrupted people who are now our representatives going, no, I'm gonna fight for these things. I don't just believe in them, I'm gonna fight for them. And that's what the pledge says, I'm gonna fight for all 5 of these things. And so, and speaking of Just Democrats, the first 2 people to sign the pledge ever, and in here we could put up a lot of the supporters there that have signed already, were Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Ro Khanna. So 2 of the first Just Democrats ever. And then the presidential candidates came in, and then other Congress people like Jamie Raskin came in, and we're going and going and going. And again, over 25,000 people have signed. But you guys, please keep signing because the more people that have signed, the more power progressives have. And people realize those are the voters. And I love that she's calling out Young Turks activists. You call it TYT Army, that's what we call it. But you guys made this happen. And so thank you. And let's keep it going at tyt.com/pledge. And it's a good day in America. Look, this is the beginning of a real coalition that could vote together and actually get these bills passed. And this is how we do it. Also, if you're going to be in Detroit or anywhere near Detroit when we're having the debate rally, please come and join us. So it's tyt.com/rally. We've done rallies in Iowa, both in Des Moines and Cedar Rapids. And that's where we got the presidential candidates to sign our pledge, progressive pledge. but also in Miami right before the debates. This time around, we're doing it just one night. So please go to tyt.com/rally to RSVP. Make sure to get the information on where it's going to be, and we could send you info on that as well. And it is perfectly fitting that Rashida Tlaib just signed the Progressive Pledge because she's from that area. And obviously we're gonna have the rally in front of the debates so that the reporters can see it, everybody can see it. And you guys are already having a tremendous impact. Let's keep that going. So I'll see you guys at the end of June. And John Idarola will also join me at tyt.com/rallies where you sign up for that. And of course, make sure you sign the pledge as well at tyt.com/pledge. Thanks for watching this free clip of the Young Turks. Don't forget to become a TYT member today. For more exclusive content, join now at tyt.com/join.